This is my King's X story. I have a cool one. And in 2007, they were in Nashville making the album XV. This is the album cover. And my buddy Wally Farkas, who was with the Galactic Cowboys, needed to go to Nashville to talk to Michael Wagner, who was their producer. And so because he was going and I lived in North Carolina at the time, I offered to drive him from the airport, take a week of my vacation and hang out. So we did. I got to hang out with King's X while they were making that album. I'd met them before a couple times at different shows and whatnot. So we were just hanging out, and that was incredibly cool that I just got to hang out with him. And I thought that's all that would be, that all that would happen. I would just be really cool to hang out with them for a couple of days while they made that record. Well, during a smoke break, while Ty and Doug were hanging out, smoking outside the studio, Jerry was in New Jersey with his other band. Ty looks at Wally and says, "Hey, we got a gang vocal coming up on this next song we're going to do this afternoon. You want to help me? You want to help us record that?" And Wally says, "Yeah, sure." They did that kind of stuff all the time. Still do. And then Ty looks at me and says to me, can you sing? Do you want to sing? Can you sing? And I realized what he had done. What he had done was he'd realized he had invited Wally to sing right in front of me. So he had to invite me to be polite. So I gave him the out and I said, "Well, yeah, but I sing just like a preacher, Ty, because that's what I am." And then Doug and Ty both said, "Oh, that's perfect. Come on, sing background gang stuff with us." So just like that, the guys from King's X invited me to sing backing vocals on a song, which I did with them and Wally Farkas. And Michael Wagner produced it, the guy who engineered Master of Puppets. I got a preacher, a Baptist preacher. There I'm singing with him. I got to tell you this. When they said, "Yeah, come on, sing," I peed just a little bit in my pants. Oh, man. Here's the thing about King's X, the band, these three guys. They're the nicest guys in the world. Every single guy that's ever met them will tell you they're the nicest guys in the world. And they always are. It never fails. They're just super guys. Now, someday they ought to be in the Hall of Fame, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, just because of their influence. It's a daggum shame they didn't have more commercial success and make more money. But the way they were so far ahead of their time, it was almost like impossible for them to do that. They're so far ahead of everybody else in what they were doing. But they're just so, you know, they should make it in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I don't know if they will, but they are Hall of Fame guys, all of them. So if you've got the CD jewel case to XV to 15, that album, you open it up and you look in there at the backing vocals, background vocals, you'll see Reverend W. Allen Thomason and brother Jeremiah Loud and Fat, which are both me. Ty kind of liked my Loud and Fat character, but I did and still do. There it is. The coolest thing that ever happened to me. Right there. I still can't stop smiling about it.